What happens when a talking firefly gives you an egg? The story begins with Ioto walking alone at night when she spots a dead firefly lying in the middle of the street. Feeling oddly sorry for it, she gently scooped it up and gave it a tiny burial in a garden bed. After saying a quiet prayer, the firefly suddenly sprang back to life, hovering right in front of her. Ioto said. I didn't even flinch. She just stared blankly at the talking bug. What are you doing in a place like this? It asked. I shrugged, saying she was just out for a walk. This late at night, the bug pressed. That's when it hit her. This had to be a dream. But the bug just chuckled. Not a fan of dreams. Maybe you prefer reality. The glowing bug led her across a dirt field, teasing first time's free. After that, bring your wallet. A blinked. How much? The bug ignored her, floating ahead. Don't worry, you'll love it. It's a special capsule machine. It's got exactly what you want most, the bug replied. I frowned. I don't really want anything. The bug didn't buy it. As they descended an escalator, the lights blinked out behind them. Two voices cackled in the dark. Don't lie, of course you do. I tripped into darkness and a whisper curled around her ear, like a friend. The next morning, I woke up to find an egg in her bed, so maybe it wasn't just a dream after all. She wondered what to do with it. Tried biting it, nope, didn't crack. She ran a warm bath for it, but worried she might accidentally turn it into hard-boiled egg. Later, her art teacher, Mr. Sawaki, dropped by to give her homework. I dodged him by hiding in her room while her mom chatted with him like they were old pals. That night, I couldn't resist. She snuck out again and opened her front door, except instead of her street, she found herself at school. In the hallway, she spotted two girls scribbling die on someone's locker, while the creepy announcement blared over the speakers. If you see bullying, do nothing. Just watch. Totally freaked out, I ran to the bathroom, where the toilet paper morphed into a mouth and yelled at her to break the egg. Frustrated, she chucked the egg to the ground. It cracked open like a weird candy toy, and out popped a girl named Kurumi Seijo. After dusting herself off, Kurumi complained about I hatching her in a bathroom of all places. I, not wanting to argue, quietly left, though she couldn't help thinking, well, she's a bit rude, isn't she? A few minutes later, the school bell rang and Kurumi bolted out of the bathroom like she was late for class. But things went from weird to worse when a creepy schoolgirl armed with axes showed up along with a bunch of little knife-wielding gremlins called Xeno-Evils. They didn't waste time attacking. One of the axes hit Kurumi's right arm and I took a hit too while they ran for their lives. They finally found a closet that led to another room and caught their breath. I, still in denial, muttered that this had to be some twisted nightmare. But Kurumi wasn't having it. Sure, call it a dream if you want, but for me, this is real, she said, showing Ivor's still bleeding wound. Meanwhile, A's injuries were already healing. Kurumi explained that the monsters only cared about her. I was basically invisible to them. They shared a quiet moment, learning a bit about each other until the Xeno-Evils found them again. This time, I made a decision. She wasn't going to be the sidekick anymore. She ditched Kurumi and ran off on her own. I ended up on the school rooftop where she found a statue of her late best friend, Koido Nagase. Memories of their friendship hit her hard and she broke down crying under the statue. But when she spotted Kurumi still being chased, something in I snapped. She wiped her tears, hyped herself up, and dove off the roof like a hero. Mid-air, her pen magically turned into a giant mace and she smashed the creepy schoolgirl into defeat. Kurumi vanished after the fight and I realized she might have taken one small step toward bringing Koido back. The next morning, I tried to act normal, eating breakfast until her nose started bleeding. Turns out the wound from the night before stuck around. She collapsed and ended up in the hospital. Later, she returned to the strange place where the firefly first led her and met a new figure named Akka. She also noticed another girl, Niru Anuma, who left quite the impression with her cool looks. When someone gives you an egg filled with someone else's pain, what will you do? Protect it, crush it, or let it crack open the part of yourself you've been too afraid to face?